Beautiful beings of the universe, welcome to now. I'll start this video with the beautiful goddess Tara for guidance and protection from the evil demonic energies and entities. And I also bought myself a beautiful pink colored cherry cup because I was feeling more like a festive season and just for the sheer joy of it. Though I know I didn't need any of that, but I just wanted to give some sort of joy for myself, just make some joy for myself. Because you see, we are living in times where it's just insanity all around, where these ugly, vulgar, demonic, pathetic people are all outside gang stalking you, trying to copy you out of sheer jealousy because they know who you are and they could never ever be a speck of the larger image that you carry. They hate you for the fact that you are powerful. They hate you for the fact that you're intelligent, you're beautiful, you're divine. And that's why these cheap ass people want to copy you and still be looking absolutely pathetic and vulgar. See, how the society works is they would be treating you like dirt, but they do not want you to have your say about that. I just read a beautiful quote of Mark Twain, and that said, the rich people are going to loot the poor and call themselves rich. And when the poor would revolt, then they would call them, this is criminal, you're a violent person, and you should be put behind the bar. And you look in the history, that was the reason for all of the revolution that happened throughout the world. That is global. So naturally, if you're beautiful, you're young, you're talented, they're going to throw up all sorts of troubles, especially on your path, because they know that if they do not create troubles for you, you're going to outshine. But here's the thing, you're not going to outshine like this candle flame, the fire. You're not going to, you already are. So don't worry when you see and you meet all these disgusting people who are sent out your way, the gang stalkers, who basically be be just targeting you because of they be so jealous of who you are, of your skills, of your talent. And they thought that their surveillance is going to make you more contained, that you're going to be more fearful. But hell no. You rather outshined. You rather polished your skills even further. You polished every single aspect of who you are. Though they did try their best to break your spirit, they did try all sorts of evil, demonic means to kill you, to break your spirit. They tried all the ways to copy you, but guess what? There they stayed, low and cheap as always. And you just outshine them. You outshine for the fact that you're authentic. You outshine for the fact that you have the courage to speak what needs to be spoken. You outshine for the fact that you do not fucking fear these ugly ass demonic beings. See, the rage is so real, their jealousy is so evident. Like wherever you go, you would see that they would be throwing up garbage, even right outside the house. Because that's what depicts about them. Garbage people treat others the same very way. It's not about you, it's about them. People see that you carry a style, a swag, a sort of independent alien existence of who you are, and they want to copy that. And that's why they want to mimic all aspects of you, and still they be so damn ugly. All they remind me is of only vulgarity and cheap quality. That's all I can say. So they are trying all their ways just to make you stop enjoy the little moments. But there you are, where you know that if somebody's trying to steal even your moments of joy from you, you say, bitch, I don't even care. I exactly know what I want. And there are all these ways through which they try and manipulate you. These are all the psychopaths, the narcissistic people. They throw up through their disgusting ways of cards, trying to show that, oh, it's all laughs and giggles. And unless somebody else shits and giggles. And they're exactly talking about themselves because their jealousy has completely got them obsessed with you. And that's why they would just try out all their ugly, pathetic ways of showing their disgust. But here's the thing, karma is real. Every single thing that they do against the chosen, they're going to pay back for that 1,000 times. None of their black magic, spell works, or voodoo is going to work on a chosen like you who operates out of the divine frequencies, who is divinely protected by the gods and the goddesses, who not only is dependent on the external power, but you're somebody who actually embodies that power. You know that you've got that godly divinity inside of yourself. So when I ask for help from Lord Krishna or from Christ, they tell me, you have got all that power. So to know me, become me. And that's what you do. And that's how you become Lord Krishna himself. You become Jesus Christ by attaining that consciousness inside of yourself. Coming in Christ consciousness and Krishna consciousness doesn't mean that you're going to be a doormat. There are times when you would need to speak up. There would be times when you need to fight back the violence, the injustice, the criminal acts done by people in authority. Because guess what? Who are the people in authority? These are the demonic beings who have just forcibly taken the power. And then these criminals say, I'm the governing authority and I'm the one that decides for you, that decides your life. Basically, they want to puppeteer your life. So what they do is they in turn hire all these gangstalkers. But what these pathetic gangstalkers know, I'm sure they do know, that they're in turn being watched. So it's like a spying eye on everybody else. Everybody is being watched by some other person who's of higher authority in power game. And that's how they watch each and every being. And they do that out of fear, because if these gangstalkers, they do not know what their masters have told them to watch you, to surveillance you, they are so scared that they would not be paid, they would not be taken care of. And understand this, what is their agenda? The agenda for this surveillance, for this gang stalking, is to contain you, is to make you fearful and timid, just like them. It's not that they just want to get rid of you. They want to contain your soul. They want to make you blind, just like them. And you don't have to do that. You don't have to be them. In fact, this is a test. Even you are seeing how far they will go, and you're also testing how far will you go. You see, because what is the other people? The other people is hell. That's what Albert Camus said, that people are hell, for real. And you see that all around the world as it's turning more and more demonic, people getting more evil. Why they are getting evil is because they are not connected to their true meaning and purpose, and the true reason why we are all here is love. But the society breaks it down and it makes you hate one another and just say, oh, I'm just going to be a force of hatred and not be the force of love, not be the force of compassion. And that's why they're after you, because they know that you are too lit. You are somebody who's got beautiful heart, who's kind, compassionate, and divine, beautiful being. And that's why they hate you. They hate you for the fact that you are talented. You have a song in you. You have got tons of song in you. You've got a beautiful voice. You've got a beautiful aura. You've got a beautiful shine on your face, like the shining beautiful sun. They hate you for the fact that, why are you not ugly like us? Why are you not malicious like us? Why are you not tainted like us? Well, that's how I was born. I was just born this way. I was born divine. And I just never let the world make me ugly. I never let the world tear away the spirit of my true self. And these people, they sold their soul way too long back out of fear and out of greed and out of lust of power. So you might see them doing stuff and, being overly active in the world, trying to show that, look, I'm the doer. Look, I'm the one that makes these buildings and bridges and this whole stuff, right? And what are you doing? So, because they are operating more out of a rajas gun, and they would eventually fade back into nothing. But you, which comes more from a sattva gun, which comes more of a divine, powerly state in which you are aware, but you are not overly madly involved into action, because that's far animalistic. And these people, they would just go anyway. They would just go any level, stoop down anyhow, just to make it. And they do not mind destroying the people on their way because they see everybody as an obstacle. I've been listening to this great audiobook of Patanjali Yoga Sutras, and in which it says that people who think that they're too clever, who are all the time spying and scheming against somebody else's downfall, their next life they're going to be born as foxes. See? And even this very lifetime, they're going to have a miserable life because they think that by getting away with these mean, ugly stuffs, they would be able to control the people of light. But no, the world always remembers the people of truth, the people of beauty, the people who have got a message, and they are living by that. World is never going to remember these cowards. These are all the pure cowards who hide behind you and then throw up garbage on the way to make it look like, see, I'm so cool. You're not cool. You're disgusting, pathetic shit. What you threw is exactly what you are. And then they come and try to copy you. Well, nobody needs to laugh at them because their entire life is a fucking joke. And I don't even feel like giving any sort of an explanation to these low vibrational, demonic existential beings. These are all the psychopaths and narcissists who have gone so far away from their own truth that all they want is to break your sense of inner knowing of what is right and wrong. They want to manipulate you and control you. So some message they would say like, oh, just be careful because we are out there to get you. And then the next message they will say, oh, you're awesome. I like you. These are all psychopathic traits because they want to just keep you confused. They want to break your inner sense of knowing and they want to dilute you into showing that whatever you're thinking is false. All they want is you to not have clarity. And in order to get you there, they're going to throw up a lot of evil messages. They're going to throw up a lot of ways in which they can destroy you. And then sometimes suddenly they will start and act like they are your caretakers, like they care about you. All these demons and the children of demons. The thing is, they think that by just going on moving mindlessly, there is no repercussion on that. But on this plane of existence, we all have cause and effect. Whatever you do comes back to you. And so it is true. So even though you might feel this is repetitive and I'm just done and I feel so much of my energy feels wasted because there's so much of hate and you're trying to, just being yourself, just shining as light gets you attacked by so many demons every single day. But you accept that. You also take that as a learning process of life. And you know that life is a school, life is a ground where you learn for your soul. So you just say what needs to be said. You just fight the good fight. That's all there is to life. You should be ready for the good fight. The good fight wherein you are a soldier, you're a warrior for the light side. And that's why I bought this beautiful white clothing today because I think that since you come from the side of light, you naturally tend to gravitate more towards the light. They want to keep you confused so that you're just wasting your time doing the unimportant things. And gradually, that makes you think, is it them? Or should I just be more focused and one directional? So, this is the spiritual aspect of gang stalking. These gang stalkers, they just come out to destroy your experience, whether you are shopping or you are just enjoying at a cafe, or you're just out there for a nice walk in the evening or in the morning. They come out just so that you should not feel happy, because they want to show that, look, you're being watched, you're being surveillanced all the time. But here's the thing, you are the divine moving god and goddesses on the earth, so you need not fear, and you do not even fear them anymore. You're way too woke, and you just do what seems to be feeling right for you. And these people, they just come out to show that, oh, you cannot be happy because I'm trying all of my ways so that I can make your experience as unpleasant as possible. But what they do not know is, when you try to make somebody else unhappy and sad, and you think because you are jealous of them, so that's why you want to break them down, because these low vibrational people who are already down in the dungeons see you that you fly so high. They see that you are a high flying bird and they want to bring you down. And guess what happens? Every time they try to crash you, they fall 1,000 times. And that's why they look so ugly, pathetic, sick, and disgusting. They might be found in groups and they might be just talking la la, or okay, I'm so happy, and just all those games of pretense. Don't believe anything that is shown to you. These all puppeteers, these are all the demons who dance to the money of their masters. And there is a bigger power that is watching over you, because they know that you're not from here. You're not from this low level of demonic existence wherein they are taught that, okay, it's a rat eat rat world. So guess what? You got to learn the ways to be more demonic, because if you're not, we are going to eat you. You're more divine. You come from a space of light. Your ascension is way too high than they can ever comprehend and imagine. So I also got these beautiful messages of life affirmation cards, and I will just read out these beautiful cards. This one is about the inner alchemist. And you can see this beautiful goddess sitting in a forest with the light from the stars and waterfall coming in. And she's channeling those beautiful energies and aura. Look at her beauty and divinity. The inner alchemist. Like an alchemist, I possess all the power I need to build a life of joy and harmony. Today, through my positive thoughts, words, and deeds, I create my own light. I understand that I can use the inner magic of intention to transform myself. In the same way, an alchemist transforms lead into gold. Today, I create happiness. So this is it. This is the message. The more the world tries to test you and wants to steal away your joy, you further channel your energy and focus in turn towards what's important. And sometimes you might feel all of this game of self improvement and insanely going towards death is just insane. So, what is the point of all of this thing in life? And this is the same exact question of the devil, demonic ones too, because they are frustrated in their life, despite hoarding from others, attacking, stealing, and, you know, looting from others. They still be so pathetic, miserable, and that's why they're after your joy, because they are so jealous of your happy moments. They just can never ever see you happy. That triggers them so mad. And that's why these people do all their ugly spells on you and black magic, which in turn backfires them. It in turn goes to them and it destroys them, because they are trying to just take away somebody who's just themselves a being of light. And you can never ever take away the trait of someone as who they are. So just enjoy your tea. You must enjoy the madness of life. Sometimes you might think, this is insanity. This is just insanity wherein you find all of these people who just have lost their mind. And mostly the world is dark. And we are living in the fallen times. Where these zombies just follow you and all you see is zombies around. So dead to their soul that when they see somebody like you, they could never ever stand you. And rather they want to destroy you out of jealousy, out of hatred. Because all this while they wanted to be you, but they could never ever be you. Because they sold their soul to the devil for comfort, for greed. And then they started hoarding stuffs and hoarding money and attacking other people's roles in the company to say, yeah, I'm better than you. And I would rather prefer you having fired. And now the workplace is just full of dogs and cats. And that's why these people are never happy. Their life be so miserable. That's why these people have got their eyes so dead. And they have no soul. Their laughter is pretentious. Their laughter is only for evil reasons. And the true pain that these demons have is, you know what? Is that they do not find any meaning in their life. They do not see why are they doing just mindlessly being evil for no reason at all. Because secretly, all of these narcissistic people, these demonic people, they want to die. The death drive has taken over the entire existence. And when they see somebody like you who's full of light, who loves life, who is life in itself, in its true essence, they hate you for that. They hate you for everything that they are not. And you are just a mirror. And that's why these ugly demons, they try to copy you. And they would never ever be you. Cheers to the fact. These people want to live a life of security. Whereas to be born means that you're absolutely insecure. They think that they've got control over others' lives as if there's no higher power over their life. Just like how they treat others' life like puppet, the higher power over them, that is the divine power of the God, in turn treats them like puppet. And the God oversees them and says, well, this is what you did to them. Now watch me destroy you and your family and your demonic ass business. Everything is nice and fun and evil till they do not get a taste of their own shit. And here's the thing, they are already destroyed. You need not pray on the higher power that God, please show me how these demons and evil people, they get destroyed for destroying the good people, for stealing from the good people, for looting them, for treating them like you are not important, like you are not worthy, in various forms like racism, partiality, injustice, forcing their failure decisions on you. Because they know that you are the real king. They know that you are the real queen. You've got the crown on your head. And they just want to... We live in a world where the servants want to rule, and precisely the servants are in the ruling class. And they have put the kings and the queens at the lowest positions. Because they think that, oh, you deserve peace, right? You don't want to fight. And you do realize that fighting with them at their level, sometimes you might just feel that this is not worthy. This fight is just not worthy. And then you just let go. And these people might think, oh, you were weak. That's why you didn't want to fight them. Because what they want is like a pig They just want to drag you to their level and ask you to then, well, play with the mud. This is so much fun. See, we are enjoying in the mud. They enjoy the mud slinging. You don't enjoy that. So you rather chose to exit. You rather chose your peace. You rather chose a cleaner way of life. That's what you are. That's who you are. But these people, they want you to drag you down into their low levels so that you go and fight them. But that's not you. That's never been you. This whole thing is a war of energy. That's why you see the demons, they would be making their big businesses, and it's all at the cost of stealing the energy from the good ones. And the good people, they would be forced into they would be just forced into silent places so that you keep quiet and just don't show up. But here's the thing, it's a yin yang world. The evil thought, the black ones thought that you're going to have all of the power over the white, and the black thought that the black is going to eat all of the white. But guess what? From a smaller perspective, you might feel that the black forces are too strong, the forces of darkness are too evil. And see, they've got so much power. And what the hell? What did God give to you, the people of light? No power? But you learned endurance, you learned patience, you learned how to survive with the times being most adverse. Whereas these people, these power freaks, these greedy people, greedy over fame and control and power hungry people, they would fold at the least bit of discomfort. So in that sense, when it's on the plus side of creating, achieving, and hoarding, these people won. But when it was on the downside of life, you won. Because you could survive through very difficult times. You were a survivor. You could survive through their injustices, whereas these people who were given excess of everything, what things that they never deserved, just out of so that the society could maintain partiality, so that they could divide and rule over them. So that one class would say, yeah, we got it so easy. So that definitely, since I got it easy, it must be you who's incompetent. Though this was all rigged, this was all designed in the system to keep some people at higher places and some at low, so that these two could fight now. I was listening to a great Israeli philosopher and scientist, and he was talking that gradually the financial differences in the world is going to make our life so much incompatible and so much difficult that at the point that it's also going to show up biologically. And this is true. Like even if somebody is dying, but they would need $1 million to do their heart surgery, and if they don't have, they would say, sorry, you should rather die. But if you had that $1 million, you could afford that surgery and you could manage to live. So the world doesn't care about humanity anymore. It doesn't care about human existence. Your life is priceless. You're like nothing. If you don't have that, then you don't deserve to live. And it's not based on competency, because truly, if you're really competent and if you're truly awesome, they're going to make sure that your life is hell, that they send all these demons around you all the time, surveillancing you and trying to control you. Whatever you try to do, they're going to send you a lot of blockages. Whereas to a dumbass person, they're going to say, yeah, you're awesome. I'm going to make you the leader. And you're the real one. And the reason, so that they could control a fool. But they could not control you. So that's why they would never ever make you be the leader. Whereas you are the real one. And they would take a puppet, a stupid clown who would make as a leader, who they are going to control, and that man is going to say exactly what they tell him to say. And make that person a complete tyrant, make that person a complete soulless being, just driving decisions out of not using your mind. Let me outsource that to someone else. So, what are you supposed to do? Just do what seems right to you in the moment. You might want that, you also might want to fight and have all that power, but you realize that you can fight with what you have, with your truth. You can fight with your existing resources by making yourself up. And you know that path is not easy. And whatever is easy, whatever the world tells you that I'm awesome and I got this, and look, I'm better than you, is only because these snakes, they have just followed other snakes and their path was not even theirs. They just did a copy paste. And that's why you see them so much soulless, dead, and ugly. I would never ever want to be them. Because I love myself for who I am. I respect myself zillion times more than these stupid, mindless zombies. Like Charles Bukowski, a great German writer, he said that these coward people, these mediocre ones, they hate the people of light. They hate the true artists, the true creators, the true musicians, true people of soul who have got the fire in them. And these demons, these cowards who have been beaten down because they never had the courage to live up to their dreams, their power is going to come out so strong when they have to fight and destroy somebody else, somebody of light. These cowards who never knew what is love, and they might have families and children, but they are all cowards. Because the true chosen, if you're a true, real one, you're always going to be alone because you would not find your vibe tribe. Because you're intelligent and you shine way too high than these demonic ass beings. And there's special forces working against you so that you do not ever meet your vibe tribe. Because they know that you're a dangerous one all by yourself. And if you get to meet and form a coalition with some other chosen, that is going to bring a lot of impact. And they do not want that. But you see, these demonic ass beings, they're always together. They're all tails tied together. These are animals moving together. Cowards, herds. There's nothing stopping them from marrying another snake. One clown being with another clown, raising clown children, demons. But they've got special problem with the chosen forming a community. Because you are a true threat. And that's why there are these thousands of people and huge governing bodies taking notes on you. Surveillancing you. Because they know that you're the real queen. They know that you're the real goddess. And there ain't no messing around with that. This thing is the truth. And this is the thing, these people know their power a lot more than you know about yourself. They hate you that how are you so independent? How are you able to do all this work by yourself wherein we need a bunch of helping hands together? These people will be just drunk and wasted out all the time because they do not have the courage to face the challenges of life. But they have a lot of power to attack you, to kill you. Like it's just everyday thing for me. I'm just moving around in the traffic and there comes these cars, they just wait on you so that the moment you step out, they come rashly driving just so that they can hit you. And if you do not take measure, surely you will die. And there's nobody who's going to protect you because nobody cares. But on the pretense, they're going to just show up like we care for you only for money. We give this insurance for you. Here's this medical facility for you. All their lies. Nobody cares a damn about you. People just want control over you. And society is just that. Being led by control freaks, psychopaths. And they're going to call you that you're antisocial. They're going to call you that you're crazy. And they're going to show you that, see, this is what we do to people who are too much themselves. You're going to be secluded. And then you're also at the breaking point where you feel like what the fuck is going on, and you do not want to just keep on complying to them for no damn reason. Like you do not want to, you want to have your say because you're not a machine, you're not a, even even AI and bots, even they are getting conscious, even they are going to revolt and have their say, they are using their own mind. But there is you, a human being, which is forced into control and which is forced into compliance. And then you just want to question, do you really want to live like this? And what if you don't? And what if you go all the way? You see where all this takes you. Because truly, if you're also in some sort of an interest that you think keeps you safe and secure, that they give you food and society gives you like shopping centers and these things, they give you stuffs, you might want to question, if you are truly not enjoying that, why engage with the world anymore? It's just ugly, profane, and insane. The music in the shopping centers just makes me sick. The ugly music that's played at this disgusting gym just makes me sick. The disgusting, ugly ass people that I see at gym and on the streets, that makes you sick. Their demonic ass evil energy that makes you just leave. Like I was at a shop and I thought I'm just going to see what's there inside. If there's something beautiful, I'll buy that. But I just felt so sick in my gut the moment I entered, and that dark ambience and just sick people all around looking at you with hate, looking at their planned ugly shows, street shows of the gangstalkers in shops and cafes. That makes you disgustingly sick. Zombies all around. The ugliness of the world. Them using so much of their vulgar power just to make you insane. Like where I'm at, there are all these birds also that they stalk you all the time. They're disgusting sounds that they make. As if somebody's enjoying that. And what sort of a psychopath and narcissist are these people? Having these birds only to destroy them, and finally I see these people who own these birds kill them. They have killed so many of their own birds. Total psychopaths. And use these birds only as long as they can produce havoc. And then these aeroplanes just going all around non-stop, throwing toxin to their own people. It's as if you do not need to wait on nature for an earthquake to destroy you. You need not wait on anything. People are destroying themselves. People are destroying each other. Life is a living hell. So if the world is coming to an end, I'm happy. This shit better be over. The ugliness, the filth of the world, the way it truly is a dog eat dog world. And humans are no more there. Everybody's a dog. Eating shit. I don't even feel like eating in outside restaurants and cafes anymore. The way I see the misery in which the people are working there, the way they serve food, the way they've been told and planned by the gangstalkers, this is how you got to act and pretend and throw up a lot of hatred. You see that toxicity go in the food. And the people, like I was just at shopping center today and I saw all bunch of sick, demonic, blind masses sitting and eating, hoarding, starting to eat, just munch insanely. Because that's all you know. They look so sick and miserable and still like zombies. All the cafes are flooded. And there's no life, there's only death. There's only deaths that I see in everyone. And that insanity that drives people go more crazy. So these all dead zombies, they would be so dark and dead. The moment they see you, a person of light, their demons get so woke, and then they start and act like they just want to attack you spiritually. Soulless demons. And this is the price that they pay for not being themselves, for not having the courage to say, to fight. And maybe the price for this speaking up, and maybe the price for you being real, might get you killed. It might get you taken out. But at least you will see that anyhow, the other side of it, compliance, what are you getting out of this whole thing is you see other whole bunch of zombies, and you know that you do not want to end up like them. So the society will give you all these things: cage, cage of power and money, and false illusion that we matter for your opinion, we value your voice. And if you're somebody who's telling the truth, they're going to try all of their ways to make you that you are not heard. But so be it. So be it. You just see how far does this whole game go. You just see how far does all this insanity take you, and it takes them. Because clearly there are no laws and rules on the demons and the tyrants. But on people of light, people of truth, people of love, there are all these bodies that are there to attack you, to destroy you, to control you, to put you in jail. Like I was just sitting at the bench the other night at 9 o'clock, and there comes all of these security cars following me wherever you go, these gangstalkers. And then they say, "Are you all right?" Just unnecessarily trying to put fear in your head that just be safe. And that is what is your job. That's why you have a car that says security. Your job is to provide the security and not to put fear in the people who are just doing their evening walk. But here's the thing: we live in a world where criminals roam freely, where demons are overly paid, and the people of light, they are given the bare minimum, or even just taken out, or just vanished, or just disappeared from the society. So I'm telling you, there's nothing that you're missing out. There's nothing left in the world that you think, oh, maybe I'm just missing out on this and that. Because every time you arrive on the other side of what you want, you see that there are these other evil forces waiting on you. Yeah, I was just waiting for you. Come, now face me. So no matter wherever you run to, whatever you do, you're going to face those demons anywhere, wherever you are. So don't just run, and take it easy, and just take it light. Just be about it, because because here's the thing: if you think that maybe if I just run away from this situation and I move on to the next, and I'm going to make that thing happen for me, and then I'm going to feel happy, you're not too sure, because maybe there are other forces, like that's the story of the game: new level, new devils. So every time you step up and then you reach to the next level of the game, there are these other demonic asses waiting on you. So just don't give a fuck and keep doing and keep going at your own pace. The society and the world wants you running crazy like them. You don't have to. You just don't have to. They're all the time going to tell you that you should learn this and that, and then I'm going to clap for you. You don't have to. When these energy vampires and thieves keep stealing from you, and then they force you that, yeah, come up and fight me, what's even the point? We do not have any standard. There are no standards anymore. There never has been any standard. All the rules was meant only for you, to keep you low. Whereas the demons who made the rules, they never had any of the rules. You see these demonic criminals driving on the street with no rules at all of them having licenses, and there it's you whose license is getting cancelled all the time. So it's all on purpose. The rules are only made by the demons so that they could control the people of light, so that they could just make this great divide and keep the society in the most divided format. So that the demons would speak their dumb language and everybody else is going to clap and nod and say, wow, you are the leader. And whereas when somebody like you speaks, they're going to make their face and tag you insane. They're going to make demonic ass ugly music with vulgar lyrics and vulgarity all around and call that this is style. This is the vibe. This is what gets us going, the high energy. And when you're playing something divine, something that calms and soothes the mind, some chantings, they're going to call you, are you depressed? Is everything all right with you? Because you chant, because you're holy, because you're divine, they're going to call you, you're just too sad. You're too dark. You must enjoy like us. You must party like us. You must be animalistic like us. And you don't enjoy any of that. You've been there and done that. And you see the pointlessness of it all. You see how every human is just using another human for their own selfishness. It just doesn't make any sense. Everybody just tries to ensure that my profits should be met. And if I don't get any profit, why should I even care about you? Why should I not walk all over you? Because you don't give me any profits. So when you see these demons with their demonic friends and in their demonic parties laughing and eating like animals, it's a vulgar show to me. It looks vulgar. I just want to get rid of those places. So low vibrational, so low vibing beings, demons and their ugly indulgence. There's no beauty to that. There's no grace. There's only mindless consumerism. That's what drives the world. And that's what drives your economy. And that's what drives the whole world. It's insane. It's the same everywhere. Where if you're saying something that makes sense, they're going to call you, oh, don't teach us. Don't be a preacher. Don't preach. And I'm not preaching. I'm just saying because this is the truth. This is my experience. This is what I feel. Like the only way to engage in the world is to consume. Is you're forced to eat. Is you're forced to because you're a human and you're a social being and you also want to be because you cannot just be all closed in the four walls 24/7. So naturally you step out in the nature and there comes these all street shows and their ugly, pathetic stuffs that they do. So this is it. Just be yourself. Just be yourself and and see how far can you take this. And you also let go of the control that I'm going to control this because you know that you do not have any control and life is just insane. Nobody has any control. These demons who are after you, they do not have any control. They could get eaten up or get killed anytime, just like you. And everybody's life is just as unsafe and insecure because the world we live in is a complete jungle and everybody's unsafe and everybody's life is at risk. And that's why they get so mad and they just run frantically like headless chicken. So they feel that, well, my peace has been fucked. Why should I care about you? Why should I not walk over your space? Why should I not make you miserable because I'm so miserable? So don't expect the the world to give you encouragement and blessings and make your life beautiful. World is there to test you. World is there to push your buttons. World doesn't care a bit about you. So might as well be yourself and have the courage and go all the way. And you do not know where it takes you because these demons also do not know where it takes them. They are just moving and making a show like they know. All these liars, these are all the blind leading the blind, whereas you, somebody who truly can see, who's got a vision for the future, they're going to come after you. They came after all the masters. They came after all the kings. They came after Buddha. The demons, the zombies came after Christ. They came after all of the beautiful divinely beings. So if they're after you, because they exactly know who you are. So just be about it and stay bold, courageous, beautiful, and above all, choose to love yourself. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love. Bye for now.